You are walking on a sunny gravel path in the woods. Through the trees, you see you are approaching an unkempt brick house with no cars, driveway, or nearby road. Nothing but the gravel path you are on leads to the small porch steps. As you get closer to the dark brown door, you notice deep scratches on and around it that reach about 4 feet high. You try the brass doorknob and find that the house is unlocked. The door opens silently. Inside the foyer are worn oak floors covered by a red Persian rug. The walls have dark blue wallpaper featuring a paisley print, and the space is lit with a yellow light coming from an old flower-shaped ceiling fixture. There is no furniture aside from a wide oval mirror with an ornate golden frame on the wall to your left. On a door at the end of the hallway, a taped piece of copy paper reads, "Please lock the door," handwritten in thick Sharpie. As you turn around to lock the front door, you notice the large assortment of crosses nailed around the top of the doorframe. There are 3 brass locks, one on the knob, the deadbolt, and a sliding metal lock. You secure all of them and walk further into the foyer, the wood floor creaking underneath your feet. It smells like rose perfume and mold. The door with the sign is locked, but there is another door on the wall to the right of it. This door is painted white with a gold knob, which opens. You walk into a beige carpeted living room with a wall immediately to your left. To your right, 2 couches face each other with a wooden coffee table in between them. The one against the wall in the furthest corner is tan, while the other is a deep red. The couches have been punctured and torn, with the stuffing pulled out and thrown across the room. On the wall both couches lean against, there is a huge picture window letting warm, yellow sunlight stream in, catching dust and bits of fluff in the air. There are holes and chunks in the white walls where pictures and shelves have been ripped down. The shelves and frames are strewn across the floor, along with broken glass. All the pictures have been taken out. On the wall straight in front of you, a dead Christmas tree leans in the corner. The scent of a pine tree still lingers. Most of the ornaments have fallen off and joined the mess on the floor. It crunches underneath your feet as you walk to a white door in the middle of the left wall and open it. You enter an awkward hallway with creaking dark wood floors. The walls are moss green and a fluorescent light bulb is mounted in the ceiling. The hallway forms a backwards L shape. Ahead of you, there is a door painted dark brown that's covered in the same locks from the front door, with the addition of a second deadbolt that requires a key. To the left, there is a black door with a silver knob. You walk up to the brown door. There is a small window in the door that reveals a dark and quickly descending staircase. A dog-like odor is coming through the door from that side. The door is locked. You see your reflection in the thick plexiglass, collaged on top of the stairs. You turn back to the black door, which opens with a loud creak. Inside is a dark, windowless bedroom, lit only by the various colors of night lights plugged into the walls, which are painted navy. The dark paint absorbs most of the light in the room. The only furniture in the room is a bunk bed stripped bare that's pushed against the right wall. On the carpeted floor, there are rings of stuffed animals around the bed, the door you came through, a white door on the wall across from you, and a set of folding closet doors on the left wall. The animals come in all shapes and sizes, and every one of them is propped up to face out from their circle. The rings around the 3 doors are filled with a thick layer of salt, which also lines the perimeter of the room. The ring encircling the bed is empty, and the space underneath it is so dark it looks almost like a hole was made into the floor. The white closet doors have a fat padlock keeping them together, so you wade through the salt towards the door on the wall across from the one you came through. Your shadow shifts across every wall in the strange lighting. The bedroom has the same dog smell coming from the basement, only it's much stronger surrounding you. As you step outside the first ring, you start to hear a panting noise. It is coming from the hole-like space beneath the bed. The black door behind you clicks shut on its own. The night lights pull slightly, making all the shadows shift. When you finally make it to the ring around the white door, the panting stops, but all the night lights go out at once. The room is pitch black and silent as you try to find the doorknob, pushing it open quickly. You close the door behind you, turning the lock you find on the other side of the knob. You are now in an old, narrow kitchen, lit by dull sunlight coming from a dirty window above the sink. The floors are covered in peeling laminate, and the whole space smells of dust. The cabinets are painted white and flaking, and the empty countertops are yellowed. There are no appliances other than the sink, just a room lined with countertops and cabinets with an olive door on the right end. All of the drawers are open, but only one place suggestively in front of you has any contents. It is full of old, rusty kitchen knives, none of which match. You close the drawer and walk to the green door, turning a gold knob. You enter a blank room the size of a closet with a single bulb attached to the ceiling. There is a white door across from you. After locking the door behind you, you proceed through the next door into an identical space. Nothing is different from the last room, except the color of the door you entered through. You lock the last door and go forward again, into another identical space. You do this 3 more times. The final door is no longer white, but an oak front door locked from the inside by a deadbolt. You unlock the door. You emerge from the house onto a covered wooden porch with boards of the railing and floor missing and rotted. The porch lines the length of the house. Caution tape that had been covering the door and the stairs up to the porch has been torn through by someone who came before you. It is raining now, but you find an umbrella propped up against the house and exit the porch, back onto the gravel path in the woods.